I believe that since 1989, the heyday of the State Department, if you go back and you take a look at it, is from the National Security Act. The State Department's the oldest cabinet agency. We obviously have been around for a long time. But in Pax Americana, the post-World War II international rules-based world that the United States was the primary driver of, for our benefit, not to be nice to the Europeans, not to be nice to the Japanese, but for our benefit. The State Department was, without a doubt, the lead agency for conducting our foreign policy up through really the 1980s, and then it sort of, there was no one magic moment, but you could say the fall of the Berlin Wall. I came into the service. I was in the military during the 1980s, and I came into the State Department in 1990. What I saw in my 28 years was a tremendous proliferation of issues. So I don't know, as I would say, an unprecedented crisis or an unprecedented set of issues, but I would say a proliferation of issues. Issues that heretofore were not considered to be international issues. Things like the environment, things like intellectual property protection, things like regulation of the digital economy. All of those things happened post-1990, and as sort of the State Department's role under Chief of Mission Authority and Ambassador's Authority is to kind of be sort of like the landlord of a rowdy boarding house. You've got all these three-letter agencies from the U.S. government that are there. They're the duty experts on whatever their issues may be. The Center for Disease Control may be over in one embassy and not in another. What you have in every embassy is a State Department nucleus. And that's what I think diplomacy, when people think of diplomacy, they think of those people, the ambassador, the political counselor, the economic counselor, etc. But keep in mind, diplomacy is much broader than that. Diplomacy today includes health experts. It includes pandemic, disease control experts. It includes environmental scientists. It includes city planners. So all of these things fall under Chief of Mission Authority, but undeniably, the broadening of the number of issues under a Chief of Missions Authority has grown significantly in the last 3 decades.